What's going on there, YouTube world? Austin Lewis here, coming to you guys with another YouTube video. And in this video, I want to be kind of just sharing with you guys, yes, they're going to be doing round 2 of the stimulus payments. These checks are being sent out. If you are not receiving the check, then you are going to be receiving a direct deposit. Again, the news for this week is that is supposed to be sent out this week. So if you have not got your stimulus check, if you have not got a paper check, if you have not got a direct deposit, then this week you should see that inside your guys' portal. If not inside your guys' portal, you guys should know that you guys should be receiving a check, or you guys should know that you guys are getting a direct deposit. Again, you should see that direct deposit this week. Ladies and gentlemen, Austin Lewis here. If you guys are brand new to this channel, I just want to welcome you. I want to open it up and share with you guys a little bit about what this channel has. Obviously, we talk about passive income, we talk about the ATM business, we talk about business and real estate and all sorts of other things. Again, I just wanted to come to you guys and offer a stimulus update simply due to the fact that I love the comments, I love the interaction, so I love you guys commenting down below, and as well as smashing the thumbs up button because it helps the YouTube algorithm. I lost $1,000 in my previous video, and I'm looking to get that $1,000 back, so helping smash the thumbs up button definitely helps me do so. And if you guys haven't already, make sure and go subscribe. Again, stay till the end of this video. If you like what I share with you guys in this video, I give you guys the updates that you guys aren't going to see on other YouTube channels, and you guys like the value, you guys like the content, then I would certainly appreciate your guys' subscribe. So just really jumping into this, obviously you guys see we have 350 some million individuals in the United States, and out of that we have close to 1 million, close to 1 million cases in the United States of America. Absolutely insane. This is incredible. One thing I will share about the United States is we do have the #1 testing that there is, but again, it kind of concerns me that 950 some thousand cases, we have 350 some million people in the United States. How are we going to be able to test each and every single one of these individuals? I'm not sure. We're gonna get into this video. So again, before we even jump into this, I just want to share with you guys about how round 1 went. Obviously, if you guys are watching this video, round 1 was a little rough. I can tell you guys for myself as well, and you guys probably watching this video are like, yeah, round 1 was rough with stimulus updates, with the checks being sent out. But just to kind of give you guys some stats, you know, 88 million payouts by the IRS, by the government, were sent. 88 million payments. Out of the 88 million payments, it equaled to roughly right around $158 billion in checks that were sent out. Again, for a lot of people that did not receive those, to a lot of people that had bank account information incorrect, for a lot of individuals that happened to actually be deceased or dead and not alive anymore, they got sent their $1,200, or a lot of people that, you know, maybe didn't even qualify, got sent their money. Insane, incredible. We all know round 1 was really rough. So now, Austin, I get a lot of questions, and again, I'm gonna dive into those for you guys. They have started round 2. Now, for those of you that didn't receive your stimulus check in the previous round 2, I hope that it is a little bit smoother. I hope that it is a little bit easier on each of us, especially if you're watching this video right now. The craze that it ultimately was in round 1 was kind of surprising that it was really that much of a crazy show. So, you know, here's what we're gonna dive into, right? They're gonna finish these payouts on April 29th. Again, there's gonna be a lot of new updates this week when it comes to, you know, the whole thing that is going on with the amount of cases in the United States. But there's also going to be, is there going to be a cure? Again, China said it's going to be a flop. So again, that's gonna depend on, you know, these stimulus updates, these proposals, and I'm gonna share with you guys these proposals, the proposals that have passed, the proposals that are looking at getting passed to the Senate, and then obviously from the Senate to the President of the United States. But, you know, they're gonna finish paying out stimulus check round 2 by April 29th. So again, expect to receive your payment by April 29th. I'm gonna cover some questions that you guys might have for me. Again, I thought it was some good news that each and every single one of you guys that are watching this video, knowing that you might get an update or you might be getting a check by April 29th. So again, I hope you guys had a great weekend. So again, finishing it on April 29th is when they're gonna finish round 2. So hopefully you're in round 2. A lot of questions that I'm gonna be getting. Again, if you like the value in this video, definitely stay tuned to the very end because I'm gonna be sharing with you guys a lot. I'm gonna be sharing with you guys about the proposals. I'm gonna be sharing with you guys about the rent and mortgage. I'm gonna be sharing with you guys about the prepaid card that they're potentially trying to propose. So here's some just breakdown questions that you guys have asked me, not only on YouTube, but on Instagram as well as TikTok. So, you know, one thing you guys have asked me is payment status not available. Obviously, if you guys go onto their website, that is actually one of the most frequently asked questions. Now, they did add that. Here's a couple of answers for those of you that are still seeing the payment status not available. Number one, you might just not qualify. Now, obviously, go check out some of my other videos. I share with you guys in another video what you do in order to qualify. But majority of the time, it's just that they haven't processed your application yet. And so what that means is they just haven't processed that you did your 2018 or 2019 taxes. I'm just gonna refer to 2018 in this sense. They haven't processed it yet. Again, the amount of people, again, 88 million payments sent out. A majority of those were to people that, you know, didn't have the right bank account information, didn't have the right address, or were deceased or no longer on living. That just shows with you that, you know, they just haven't processed your application, okay? So I'm sorry, keep checking in. If you guys don't think you qualify, go check out one of my other videos. Next question I always get is, Austin, what if I don't have that bank? That is honestly a commonly asked question. For whatever reason in 2018, you had a different bank account than you currently have. You shut that one down. What you guys can actually do is go on to the IRS portal again and update your bank account information. So here's actually what happened for those of you that filed your 2018 taxes, right? You put in your bank account information. You got a different bank. So what the bank tried to do is, let's just say you filed with TurboTax or you filed with some other form like that H&R Block. What H&R Block did automatically is they resubmitted your information to where that $1,200 would go to them rather than come to you personally inside your bank account, especially if you inputted the wrong bank account information. You can actually go onto the website, which happens to be in the link in the description below, and update your bank account information. Now here is the downside, again, if they already tried processing your application and actually sending out your $1,200 stimulus check. The downside to that is what had happened is they sent your $1,200 to a non-account that was not live, right? You shut your bank account down. So what happened is it ended up getting rejected and sent back to the IRS, and the money sent back to IRS, now what they're doing is they're going to be really essentially sending you a paper check. Now, here's a couple of things that is a downside to the paper check. They can only do about 5 million a week. Okay, there's a lot more than 5 million people, okay? Just do the math. If they're sending it to 300 million people, then 5 million a week, times that by however many weeks it's gonna take to get 300 million. And chances are you're probably gonna be one of the last ones, right? So what happened is your payment was sent to you, your bank account was not correct, therefore it sent it back to the IRS, back to the government, therefore the government issued you a check. Now obviously these checks could take months, ladies and gentlemen, so that is one of the biggest downsides. The upside to that is there isn't going to be any fraud. That money isn't going to get deposited into TurboTax or H&R Block or some other platform that you utilize to do your taxes. It's just going to get a check sent to you. So if you're not hurting for the money, then consider that a win, consider that a plus, and you know, you're good to go and you'll see a check within a couple of months. Now, the next question I have is, what if my address is incorrect? What if your address is incorrect? Here's what you do. Go to the IRS website and go to 8822 form, the 8822 form, and update your address within that portal. That way, if you are getting sent a check, again, it doesn't get sent to the wrong address, and then that person sending it back to the sender, that would be an absolute nightmare, ladies and gentlemen. I honestly couldn't even fathom what would happen if that were to be the case. They're already taking a super long time from getting it bounced back via direct deposit. I can only imagine what it's gonna be when they're getting sent back checks. Now, just an update on the SBA loans. The SBA loans, they are taking applicants, they are being accepted. So again, if you need a PPP loan, if you need a SBA loan, if you need some cash flow in order for your business to stay afloat, your employees to stay hired, that way you do not have to fire them, they are taking applicants again. One thing I want to stress on those of you that are watching this video still is last round, it happened so quickly, they ran out of money. I'm just going to project for those of you that are watching this video that they're gonna run out of money round 2. So if I were you, I would take massive action on going and getting that SBA loan. See if you get that $10,000 grant. Again, I have yet to see ours. In one of my companies. I hope to see it this week so that we can keep the employees that we have. But SBA loans are available. They're taking applicants. I don't know how quickly it'll shut down. They just released that, so definitely go do that. So let's just talk about the proposals currently right now that are being proposed. Again, the proposals that are being proposed are not proposals that are being passed. I just want to reiterate to you guys that. So, here's all the new proposals. And again, I've made videos on these. These are just updates on this. Just before I even get into the proposals and what we have and how is the bill passed, etc. What's the process? Just understand, and again, I'm not talking politics on this channel, nor do I talk politics. I just kind of find it very interesting that every single proposal has been done by the Democrats, and the Democrats and the Republicans have to come together. They have to agree on one, and this is ultimately how a bill is passed. So Democrats come up with this proposal, the Republicans like one of their proposals, they come together, it's then passed by them, it then goes on to the Senate. Once the Senate likes it and agrees on it and signs it, that goes on to the President of the United States. Once the President likes it or denies it, then obviously that is ultimately the decision. Now, all of these proposals that I'm gonna share with you guys, we've covered, and obviously you guys are aware of. They've all been shared at or really proposed by the Democrats, which I find very interesting that none of the Republicans have proposed a bill to be passed. All been the Democrats. Again, I am not getting into politics on this. I just wanted to give you guys the cold hard facts. Now, obviously, here's the proposals that are being passed. Is obviously you guys are aware of the $2,000 a month checks. Every month on the month, everybody's just gonna get $2,000. My honestly initial opinion on that, is it gonna get passed? I'm not sure, maybe. The downside to this, each one of these proposals, ladies and gentlemen, is it's gonna cost the government quite a bit of money. I don't see it being passed the way that each one of these are being proposed. I see that the Democrats are asking for something super high, trying to get just something out of this, because what tends to happen is they ask for $2,000 a month, and out of the $2,000 a month, it ends up getting passed for $400 a month. So, they're aiming high and trying to settle for something. I definitely see that being the case with each one of these bills. Obviously, you guys are aware of the $2,000 a month. I just don't think that is even feasibly possible for the government to do, the United States. The amount of money, it would do to our economy, I'm not too sure. And I'll kind of share with you guys why they're even proposing these, inside these bills, and why we're even having the discussion. Obviously, you guys are, aware of the rent and mortgage. Renters don't have to pay rent, and mortgages people that own the properties don't have to pay mortgage. And then obviously you have the people that own multiple different properties. And then obviously you guys have the payment card, where each of us get a card for $2,000 up front, and then therefore after that $1,000 a month. So, again, I just want to reiterate to you guys that are watching this video right now, are these bills going to get passed? I don't know, maybe. But what of these bills are going to get passed is ultimately going to be the next question. Again, what they're thinking, what the Democrats are thinking with these bills is, the amount of cases that the United States have of 950 some thousand cases. out of 357 million people, almost a million of us have these cases, and everybody's just on lockdown and staying at home. You know, what is it doing to our economy? People are spending less money, etc., etc. So what their thought is ultimately is, why don't we keep feeding money to the economy? Therefore, people are going to continue to spend money. Now, obviously, is that going to happen with these bills? I'm not too sure, brutally honest with you guys. What I do see happening with each of these bills is, you know, maybe a fourth or something like that. Again, I'm not making any claims or statements or any disclosures. I just don't think the government can give you free rent and free mortgage, and I don't think the government can give you $2,000 up front on a prepaid card with $1,000 every single month, nor do I think that the government or the United States is able to give you $2,000 a month every month on the month. So, you know, what I want you guys to do now, my call to actions is keep us up to date on this YouTube channel, on this video particularly. Keep us up to date. If you guys have received notice, if you guys are getting any of the payment status not available, if you guys have updated your bank account, share with each and every single person in the comment section below what your guys' current status is. Did you guys apply for the SBA loan that happened to be available, taking applicants right now? You know, what does your guys' state look and feel like? Are you guys getting the unemployment? Are you guys not getting the unemployment? The reason I love doing this and having you guys comment down below is because it helps so many other people, you know, interact with individuals and actually see that they're not just the only one, right? Again, payment one, round one stimulus check was an absolute nightmare, where round two happens to be this week. They're gonna be finished paying out by April 29th, which happens to be in a couple of days. So if every single one of us watching this video are staying in communicate in the comment section below, that's just gonna put ease at every single person that is obviously have watched this video. You guys all have the same knowledge as I do now. So, you know, we appreciate that. Again, if you guys found value in this video, make sure and smash the thumbs up. Make sure and go subscribe to your boy because we appreciate it. Check out some of my other videos. I would certainly appreciate that as well. And if you haven't already, make sure and drop in the comment section below what your guys' current status is on your guys' stimulus check. Austin Lewis here saying, I appreciate each and every single one of you guys. Let's make it a great week, and we'll see you guys in a future video.